Good afternoon, guys, from Global Professional Traders and seasoned crypto market participants. This is Laura, and it's a pleasure to reunite with you all in our dedicated space. As you all experienced, the past week has been nothing short of breathtaking, and we've witnessed the dramatic price swings driven by massive capital flows with multiple key levels repeatedly tested and contested. And this is a classic example for crypto of high volatility and where opportunities and challenges coexist. And we understand that in such a turbulent market, only focus on diligence leads to long-term success, and our platform is meticulously designed for those of you who, like you, take trading seriously, and this weekly in-depth dialogue aims to help us transcend market noises and explore the essence of the market. So better cater to our diverse global schedules. Our live stream are carefully scheduled in alternating patterns. One week it's Friday evening at 5 p.m. on Singapore time, and the next week it's Saturday afternoon at 4 p.m. on Singapore time. So we understand that a single time slot cannot accommodate everyone's schedule, because everyone is from all over the world, that there are time differences. So after each live stream, a full recording is simultaneously uploaded on our YouTube and our Twitter platform, and ensuring you can review and learn anytime and everywhere. And also there is subtitles as well. And I bet many of you are already eagerly anticipating our annual signature event. And that's right, the exciting giveaway. To thank you all for your continued support and unwavering trust. And we've once again giving away amazing prizes this week. And in this week's great prizes, 30,000 short-term challenge accounts. And participants is incredibly simple. Just leave a comment. Everything's okay. Maybe it's like just an emoji, and it could be your market prediction or your trading insights, etc. And every one of the comments will be automatically entered into the draw. So don't miss the opportunity that could change your trading trajectory, and speak up. So now let's pause for a moment and welcome more and more friends joining our live stream, and take this opportunity to greet each other in the comment section and like share your genius experiences with recent market, etc. And we also sincerely invite you to follow our Twitter platform account, and where we will continuously share in-depth market observations and like some practical trading knowledge. This week we have three main sections, and the first one is about market analysis, and the second is about first stage withdrawal process, and as usual the last one is also FAQ session at the end. And so talking about market analysis this week, also November 16 to 2025, the Bitcoin market continued its bearish trend since late October, and it's showing a significant downward trend overall, and from an opening price of approximately 95,500 USD and at the beginning of the week to the closing price of approximately 83,949 USD at the end, and the price of Bitcoin fell by about 12.1%, and this correction wiped out most of Bitcoin's gain this year and bringing its price below the level seen at the end of the last year, and wiping out approximately 800 billion USD in market capitalizations. And the key driving factors included macroeconomic uncertainty and hawkish signals from the Federal Reserve and escalating trade tensions and ETF outflows. Market sentiment was extremely panicked. The fear and greed index hit a low of 11, and with the leverage liquidation reaching billions of dollars. But a slight rebound appears over the weekend, and suggesting that short-term oversold conditions may trigger a technical correction. So the following is a detailed analysis from both macro and micro perspectives. So this week's Bitcoin declined lacked a single new catalyst, but rather was driven by multiple macroeconomic pressures, like Federal Reserve policy and interest rate expectations, as the probability of a December rate cut decreased, and the real interaction rate rose to 1.83%. 1.84%. 3%, and the stronger dollar reduced Bitcoin's appeal as a non-yielding asset. So, and with the U.S. government reopening, the inflation data has returned to focus, and if it exceeds expectations, it could further push up interest rates. And about risk sentiment reversal, concerns about valuation bubble in tech stocks, especially like AI concepts, have spilled over to crypto and causing investors to withdraw from highly volatile assets. So Bitcoin is considered a risk appetite spillover, and its decline this week mirrored that of the Nasdaq. And this week, Bitcoin price gradually declined from their highs, hitting a yearly low of around 80,500 USD midweek before recovering slightly at the weekend. And overall volatility was high, with an average daily range of 5 to 8%. And extreme volatility occurred on Friday and November 21st, a low of 80,524 USD, and possibly driven by leverage liquidations. The first is from a technical perspective. So the 50-day moving average crossed below the 200-day moving average on a daily chart and forming a death cross. The first such occurrence since the 2022 bear market. Historical data show these signals is often followed by 5 to 9 trading days of panic selling, and about a rebound of over 45% may follow. And the current support is at 84,000 USD. So a break below this level could lead to a test of 74,000 USD. And the resistance is at 90,000. And overall, the market fell 12% this week. A cumulative decline of over 30% from the October high of 125,000 USD, and meeting the definition of a bear market correction. And the second is volume analysis. As trading volume increased overall this week, and averaging approximately 8,000 to 10,000, it's like millions of USD per day. So peaking at 53,172 on Friday as a liquidation day effect, and this reflects panic selling dominating the market, and about weekend volume fell back to 4,523, and suggesting a temporary easing of selling pressure. And a key observation is high trading volume accomplished by price declines indicates that institutional and leverage traders are driving liquidations. And the miners transferred 122,000 Bitcoin to exchange last week, further exacerbating supply pressure. But however, wheels has been quietly accumulating this week, suggesting that some long-term investors see the lowest as buying opportunities. So the overall market has shifted from overall optimistic in October to a correction similar to the structure before the 2080 crash, and analysis warm that if historical repeats itself, Bitcoin could bottom out 10,000 USD, but the current PE ratio has fallen back to 2021 level, approaching the extreme fear buying window. And short term is next week, panic selling might continue, and watch for support at 82,000 USD. If Bitcoin holds above 83,000 USD by the weekends, and a technical rebound to 88,000 USD is possible. Conversely, the probability of a drop to 75,000 USD rises to 50%. And the weekend performance will foreshadow the stock market's direction next week. And medium term, end of November, if CPI data is moderate, Ethereum funds may follow back and driving a rebound. However, the leverage liquidation wave is not over, and the volatility remains high, and the long-term structural positive factors remain unchanged, such as CEC and ETF approval and advancement of the digital asset bill, etc. And the ARK's Cassie Wood maintains her 2030 and 1.2 million US forecast, and emphasizing that price fluctuations do not alter the overall trends. Investor advice for you is short-term remains on the slide lines and pay attention to on-chain signals of reluctance to sell, and a long-term position in areas of extreme fear to diversify risk. So the Ethereum market entered a deep correction phases this week. It's also November 6222 and 2025, and mirroring Bitcoin's trend, exhibiting an accelerated downward trajectory, and from opening prices of approximately 3,093 USD at the beginning of this week to a closing price of approximately 2,743,000 USD at the end, and Ethereum prices fell by about 11.2%. And this correction wipes out most of the Ethereum's gains since this October, and resulting in a market capitalization's loss of approximately 40 billion USD, and escalating market panic. The fear and greed index hit a low of 50. And key driving factors include hawkish comments from the Federal Reserve, the rising U.S. Treasuries yields, continued net outflows from Ethereum's over 200 million USD this week, and tightening macro liquidity. The first is about prices performance. So this week, Ethereum's price gradually collapsed from this high and hitting a yearly low of approximately 2,650 USD midweek, and a slightly rebound occurred at the end of the week, but it failed to hold about 2,800 USD, and volatility increases with daily swings averaging 6 to 9%, and at extreme volatility on Friday, it's also November 21, low of 2,640 654 USD, may have been influenced by leverage liquidations, and this week's closing price is below the level at the end of the 2024, approximately 3,300 USD, and cumulative drops of about 42% from the October high of 4,750 USD. And the second is volume analysis. As this week's volume increased significantly, averagingly approximately like 35,000 to 45,000 USD per day, and with a peak of over 46,000 per day on Friday. It's about like liquidation effect, and this reflects panic selling, but volume fell back to below 30,000 USD over the weekends, and suggesting a possible temporary easing of selling pressure. And let me talk about a little bit about technical analysis trends, like short-term drawdown channels, and like about the short-term downward channels breaking below the case support of 3,200 USD and forming a desk cross. Desk cross is 50-day moving average crossing below the 200-day moving average, and RSI is oversold, and MACD shows bullish divergence and suggesting a local bottom. So the support or resistance is support 2,700 USD weekend low to 250. Its weekly demand zone 230 psychological plus trend line, and resistance is like 2,800 to 3,000 USD, and 20-day EMA to 3,200 to 3,400. And on-chain metrics is like 60M plus Ethereum stakes, and exchange balance is declining, indicating capital outflow, and L2 TVL down 12%, but the developer ecosystem is strong. And about like outlook and risk short term is baseline scenario 65% probability is a range bond movements like 2,500 USD to 2,900 USD, and influenced by CPI data and the Fed minimums. And if the XY strengths, a drop to 2,500 is highly probable. And conversely, whale buying plus Ethereum recovery could push it to 3,200 USD. An optimistic scenario is historical strong November performance on a rebound to 3,500. And long term is bull market on broken layer 2 and picture upgrades are catalysts, and we recommend avoiding leverage in the short term and establishing long term positions. Using DCA below 2,700 USD, delayed rate cut by the Federal Reserve or regulator uncertainty could trigger on additional 50% correction. And altcoin this week, the altcoin market generally continued the volatility and the downward pressure seen in early November. And despite this, some altcoins performed well due to catalysts such as network upgrades or Ethereum expectations or privacy narratives, etc. And some small cap coins, such as privacy coins Dash, even and showing selective opportunities. And this week's bigger winner and losers. The winner uh, is the EPA plus 50% gain, and privacy navigate is plus SSR, WSR, also cycle low trigger liquidation inflows, and price reached 0.08 USD. And okay, so and like Pi Network is plus 24.7%, and trading volume surged 20% to 4 billion USD, price 0.27 USD. And Avalanche is plus 2%, and Granite Upgrade attracts developers, and Injected plus 25%, and a strong monument after the 11/12 maintained launching and target 9.11 USD. And the last one is Field Coin, is potentially plus 10%, and major news expected and rebound from 1.99 USD. And the losses is affected by market panic, as Solana is minus 11%, and ecosystem congestions issued exposed, and the Zilliq is minus 13%, and under pressure before maintain upgrade, and prices 0.0069 USD. And the last one is Thorchain is plus 30%, and volatility before we 3.12 upgrades, and prices is 0.809 USD. And Sonic is minus 25, supporting a level of 0.128 USD in precurrent during V2.1.2 upgrade testing. And part 2 next will focus on the most crucial and important topic for all traders: how to quickly and smoothly make money with us and withdraw profits. So yes, you heard right, it's withdrawals. I believe that when choosing a profit firm, the most important factor are the flex speed and integrity of its withdrawal. Here's the key point. We currently offer 2 account types, both of which allow withdrawals after completing the first stage of the challenge, and they are the short-term account designed for speed and the legendary accounts built for stability. And the short-term account is designed for traders skilled in short-term and swing trades. Its rules are clear and its objectives are well defined, allowing you to quickly focus on trading itself. And its bigger highlight is speed. Some of our traders have actually completed all the challenge of the first stage in just one day. What does that mean? It means that if you start a challenge on Monday morning, you may already be eligible to withdraw on Tuesday. And this is faster withdrawal account on the market and a bar known. And once you completed the stage one, first stage of the challenge, and your account becomes a real fund, you can immediately apply to withdraw all your profits. And there is no look-up period, no additional observation period. And once the profit target is met, the money is yours. And anyone in a live stream who exceeds a short-term trading, if you're looking for ultimate efficient and want to experience the thrill of instant withdrawal upon completion, and please type fast in the comments. And the second is introducing a legendary account. So legendary account is more suitable for legendary traders who pursue steady growth and focus on trading systems and risk management. It requires you to demonstrate more consistent profitable. And the core advantage is, while it's not as fast as a short-term account, it gives you more time and a large capital scale to showcase your trading talent. And it requires at least a 3-day trading cycle to complete the challenge, and this will demonstrate that your strategy is not but replicable and stable strengths. And withdrawal rules is similar. After successful completing the first stage, you will automatically gain withdrawal eligibility, and although it takes a little longer, once unlocked, you will have access to larger funds and enjoy a more genius profit share. And this is the necessary path to becoming a professional trader. Below, I will briefly demonstrate just how simple the withdrawal process is. Challenge passed. Regardless of which account you choose, you successfully reach the first stage. And your account will automatically switch to a live trading account, trade in the live account, and generally floating profits. Next, I will demonstrate how to access your profit in your personal center and complete the withdrawal. And step one is login and navigate, understanding your asset map. Its operation is open your website and log in and click directly on the clearest page in the bottom navigation bar, assets. And interface is now look at my screen. Look at my screen. Now look at my screen. This is your asset overview page, and in the center of the page is a very intuitive circular graphic, like your funds dashboards, and clearly and in real time displays the funds in your support accounts and withdrawal accounts. This allows you to have clear understanding of your fund distribution. And the step 2 is internal transfer on click fund movement. As operation, if your profits are still in your support account, you needed to perform a transfer operation first. An interface is locate and click the prominent transfer button, and a simple window will pop up. Simply select to transfer from donation account to withdrawal account and enter the specific amount you wish to transfer. And finally, click confirm. Please note the operation is instantaneous. Zero waiting time. You immediately see the numbers in the disk update in real time, and the balance in your withdrawal account will increase. And accordingly, at this point, your funds are ready for withdrawals. And the step 3 is initially withdrawal. Choose the optimal path. And operation is once the fund arrived in your withdrawal account, click the entering withdrawal button, and you will taken to the withdrawal information page. Here are two key choices that determine how effectively and cost effectively you use your wallet. Choose currency. We support multiple mainstream cryptocurrencies such as USDT and Bitcoin and Ethereum. Please choose according to your preference and choose network. Choose network. You will also need to select the transfer network. We primarily offer TRC20 and ERC20. And here's an important tip: TRC20 network typically have a lower fees and faster transfer speeds, so we strongly recommend using them. But while ERC20 networks are more universal, their gas fees can be higher, so we suggest using them only when you are not in a rush. So step four is entering address and confirm. Complete the final separations. This is the most crucial step. Please carefully and accurately copy and paste your Extreme Wallet address into the address bar. And the security warning is please double check that your address is correct. And a blockchain transaction and irreversible 1 cent, and enter the amount you wish to withdraw. The system will automatically calculate and display the estimated amount. And finally, click confirm withdrawal. Let's review the smooth process. Log into your asset page and to internal transfer, to select currency, to network, to confirm address and withdraw. It's clear. Just first step. We promise that after you submit your withdrawal risk request, our team will a high priority as quick as possible and ensuring your funds arrive in your wallet safely and quickly. So finally, we will answer the question you had during the live stream because there are many viewers or staff replies that might have been brief to understand. If you need more detailed explanation, you can contact our customer service team one-on-one to discuss it further, and where we will provide a separate explanation during our next live stream. So the first is how long will it take for the funds to arrive in my bank account after I submit the withdrawal request? Well, our back-end system will review your application within 24 hours, and the fund will be credited on your account once the review is completed. So now we're going to conduct the final prize draw. Please note only those who watch the live stream are eligible to participate, and those who didn't watch the live stream are not eligible. So our staff will review the account later, and after verification, we will announce the winner on our social media channels and in our community. Okay, so congratulations from our customer from Nance, and you have one preloaded account. Please save a screenshot and contact our staff after the live stream ends. So that's all for today's live stream. We will look forward to seeing you again next week. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.